What if the dinosaurs never disappeared? Imagine walking outside tomorrow and seeing a T-Rex standing where your neighbor's car should be. Sounds impossible, right? But here's the weird part. Dinosaurs actually do still exist. Birds are living dinosaurs. So the real question is, could the giant, non-bird dinosaurs like T-Rex, Triceratops, or Velociraptor still be alive today? Let's go back 66 million years. Dinosaurs had already ruled Earth for more than 160 million years. Then an asteroid about 10 kilometers wide slammed into what is now Mexico. The impact triggered fires, shockwaves, darkness, and massive climate disruption. Food chains collapsed and most non-avian dinosaurs disappeared. But not every dinosaur died. A small branch survived, the ancestors of modern birds. Now here's where things get interesting. If that asteroid had missed Earth, dinosaurs might still dominate the planet today. But that doesn't mean we'd be living alongside T-Rexes. Evolution doesn't work like a museum display where animals stay exactly the same forever. A T-Rex living for another 66 million years wouldn't necessarily still look like the T-Rex we know. It could have evolved into something completely different. Its descendants might have become smaller, faster, smarter, or adapted to an entirely different environment. We wouldn't even recognize them as T-Rex relatives. And that's the biggest problem with asking, could dinosaurs still exist today? The answer is basically yes, but probably not in the way you're imagining. Earth itself changed dramatically after the dinosaurs' time. Continents moved, oceans changed, temperatures shifted, new plants appeared, mammals exploded into new forms. Even the atmosphere and ecosystems changed. A dinosaur that was perfectly adapted to the Cretaceous world might struggle in today's environment. But some dinosaurs were already incredibly adaptable. Birds survived the extinction and eventually evolved into thousands of species. Tiny hummingbirds, giant ostriches, penguins, eagles, parrots. That's basically dinosaurs experimenting with different body designs for millions of years. And here's an even crazier thought. If non-avian dinosaurs had survived, mammals might never have become as dominant as they are today. Remember, mammals existed alongside dinosaurs for millions of years, but most were relatively small. Dinosaurs occupied many of the major ecological roles: large predators, massive herbivores, fast runners, flying animals. If dinosaurs had remained dominant, mammals might have followed a completely different evolutionary path, which means humans might never have appeared. That's where this thought experiment gets seriously weird. For humans to exist, an enormous chain of events had to happen. The asteroid had to hit, dinosaurs had to disappear, mammals had to expand into new ecological roles, primates had to evolve. Our ancestors had to survive countless environmental changes. Change just one major event, and the entire story could go somewhere else. But could a T-Rex itself survive until today? Probably not unchanged. Large predators require enormous amounts of food, and modern ecosystems are completely different. Over millions of years, natural selection would reshape the species. T-Rex wouldn't simply live for 66 million years, its descendants would evolve. And there's another problem. Evolution doesn't have a destination. It doesn't try to create bigger, smarter, or more powerful animals. It simply favors traits that help organisms survive and reproduce in their environment. So a dinosaur descendant doesn't have to become a super dinosaur. It could become something small, something fast, something covered in feathers, or something so strange that we'd have no idea it came from a T-Rex-like ancestor. And technically, one dinosaur lineage already did exactly that. Look at a chicken. It's tiny, walks around eating food, and definitely doesn't look terrifying. But evolutionarily speaking, you're looking at a living dinosaur. The next time you see a bird staring at you from a sidewalk, remember, you're not looking at a distant relative of dinosaurs. You're looking at one. So could giant dinosaurs still exist today? If the asteroid had missed, there's a chance some dinosaur lineages could have survived and continued evolving. But predicting exactly what they would look like is impossible. Maybe we'd have giant predators roaming forests. Maybe dinosaurs would have become smaller and more intelligent. Maybe mammals would still be hiding in the shadows. And maybe humans would never have existed at all. The strangest part isn't that dinosaurs disappeared. It's that one tiny branch survived. And it's sitting on your roof right now.